All right. Welcome, everybody, to this month's game night with Sarah M. Eden. Tonight, we are going to be playing a rousing game of Jeopardy, all focused around my collected works. So, hopefully, you ladies have at least read one or two of them.
You sounded like Gilderoy Lockhart right there. My entire collected works.
That's right.
Free of charge.
Now we know what Paul really thinks of me, guys.
Oh,
We've begun our marriage therapy right here on tonight's game night.
Not true.
Kidding. All right, we have some people popping in the comments. If you're joining us there too, pop in, tell us where you are tuning in from. And while you do that, I'm going to go around the circle and have everyone introduce themselves. We'll start here with our assistant that we have every single week.
Hi, I'm Vanna for tonight. Yeah.
You make a great Vanna.
Thank you.
All right, Starla.
I'm Starla Butler. I live in Minnesota with my family while my husband's going to school, and I am kept busy with 3 little boys.
Yep, that would definitely keep you busy. All right, Shannon, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Shannon. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. I teach middle school, and I've only got 2 more days of school left, so I'm really excited.
Woohoo! And a huge thank you to you. I know this year has been tough for teachers, so thank you for all that you do. It's been hard, but you guys have done some amazing things, so thank you for that. Okay, and Kirsty.
I am Kirsty. I live in Lehi, Utah, and I have a 1-year-old son who's playing with my husband, and he keeps pounding on the door. So I promise if I look this direction, it's just...
You have a cheat sheet? I guess we trust you. All right, well, we are going to go ahead and get started. Those of you who are joining us in the comment section, feel free to play along. Our contestants have agreed not to cheat with the comments, so feel free to pop your answers there, and it will not help them. And you have gotten an upvote for your Gilderoy Lockhart comment.
See, it was nice. It was just playful.
All right. Well, Vanna Paul over here is going to pop up our Jeopardy game board.
Yes, I will.
And I will explain to you what the different categories are and kind of what they mean, and then we're going to get started. We'll have Starla pick our first category and money amount. Can you make it full screen?
I think so.
Yeah, click over there. Yep.
Does that change it?
Woohoo! Guys, we're figuring out the technology. Okay, and I will say, looking in the chat, we have people tuning in from all over the United States, so that's really fun.
Yeah.
So, all right, Starla, you are going to start out by... Oh, first let me tell you what the categories are. I just said I was going to do that, and I forgot. Okay, our first category, family connections. What that means is you will get the names of 2 different characters, and then you have to figure out how they are connected. What their relationship is to each other. The second category is nicknames. I'm going to give you a nickname, and you have to tell me what character that nickname belongs to. Category in the middle I've called John Casters, and all of them have to do with overlaps between the Jonquils and the Lancasters.
Oh, I see what you did there.
That's right. You're not the only clever one in this group. The fourth category, Georgian, Victorian, American West. That just means all of those questions come from my books that fall into those time periods. And the last one, No Place Like Home. The answer to every single one of those clues will be a home that is mentioned in my books.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm getting love for the John Casters. You're welcome. Those families needed a couple name, so that's what I've come up with.
Yeah. What do the kids call that now? They're like
the ship. Yeah, it's their ship name. Okay, so we are going to have Starla pick a category and a point amount. Once I am done reading the clue, then Vanna Paul will unlock our buzzer, and you guys can buzz in, and whoever buzzes in first gets to answer, and they will have control of the board if they're correct. So if you guys are ready, we're going to go ahead and go.
All right, let's go. John Casters for 500.
500. Ooh.
Whoa. Bold.
This Lancaster and this future Jonquil had their debut London seasons at the same time.
Looks like Starla.
Okay, Starla, you were in first.
Daphne and Sorrel.
See if that's correct. Absolutely. Okay, that's 500 points to Starla. And I will let you know in the comments, I've already told our lovely contestants, I am super duper not a stickler when it comes to whether or not they remember to give the answer in the form of a question. So we're not worrying about that too much today. All right, Starla, you have control of the board.
Let's do family connections for 500.
All right. Philip's spy partner and Crispin's brother-in-law.
Kirsty.
Okay, Kirsty, you were in first.
Isn't it Gardner?
For this category, we want to know what is the family relationship between those two people.
Oh, you're right.
So I can give you like 10 seconds if you want to just ponder it through your brain. Maybe you'll remember. This was a hard one. I had to look it up.
Yeah. Hey, I stand corrected. Someone else give it a go.
Okay.
Starla.
Starla, you buzzed in next.
Are they cousins?
Okay, let's see. They are. And Kirsty was right. Philip's spy partner is Gardner. Crispin's brother-in-law is Lord
I didn't
Henley.
remember the name. You remembered the name.
We should give her partial points for that, right? I don't know how to do it. But yeah, it's Lord Henley and Gardner. They happen to be cousins. Okay, Starla, that means you have control of the board again.
All right, let's do nicknames for 500.
Okay.
She is so bold.
Little Sparrow. Did you unlock it?
I didn't start. Now you can vote. Kirsty.
Kirsty, you're in first.
Daphne.
Is it Daphne? It absolutely is. That's what James called her since she was a little girl. Aww.
Oh.
I'm so touched by my own romantic sensibilities. Kirsty, that means you have control of the board.
All right, let's do nicknames for 400.
Okay. Pompa.
Kirsty again.
Kirsty.
Joseph Archer.
Is it Joseph Archer? It absolutely is. All right, so you still have control of the board.
Hey, I'm liking this category. We'll do nicknames for 300.
Okay. Ceci. Or
Starla.
Cece, depending on how you say it. Starla, you were in first.
Cecily?
Is it? It is. That was Tavish's nickname for her. Because he never says anyone's actual name, apparently. Okay, Starla, that means you have control of the board.
Let's do John Casters for 400.
John Casters. These two Jonquils are the first of the family to meet Adam Boyce.
Kirsty was first.
Kirsty.
Isn't it Julia and Lucas Jonquil?
Okay, let's see. Is that who it is? It is. They meet him in Forget-Me-Not. I wasn't sure if that one would be tricky or not because it's outside of the main Jonquil series. So good job.
Y'all are really good.
All right. So you have control of the board, Kirsty.
Let's try the Georgian
Victorian
American West for, let's do 300.
Okay. The acting head of the Dread Penny Society.
Starla was first.
Starla.
Who is Fletcher Walker?
All right, let's see. That is correct. I had to make sure and put acting head in there so I didn't actually accidentally give something away. All right. So Starla has control of the board.
Let's do John Casters for 100.
Okay. The answer is... This member of the Lancaster clan comes personally to the rescue of Corbin Jonquil's future wife.
Shannon was first.
Shannon.
Is it Adam Boy? Yeah.
Is it Adam?
Adam?
Yes, it is. Woohoo! It's hard to remember what his actual surname is because it never gets used because he has a title. So Adam works. There is one and only Adam. Yeah. All right, that means Shannon, you have control of the board.
Family Connections 200.
Okay, Family Connections for 200. Sorrel and Margie.
Starla was first.
Starla.
Sisters.
Are they sisters?
Sisters. Sisters. Did I give her a point? I did, right?
I don't know. Did he give you points?
I gave you points, right?
They're all like, I don't know.
I'm going to give you points again.
We've warned everyone before we started that things always go terribly wrong.
Yeah.
So we do not pretend to be professionals. Okay, so Starla has control of the board.
All right, let's switch it. Let's do No Place Like Home for 100.
Okay, as a reminder, this will give you a clue, and the answer will be a home that's mentioned in my books. The principal estate of the Dukes of Kildare.
Starla.
Starla.
What is Fallstone Castle?
Woohoo! All right, so that's how that category will work. And you have control of the board.
Let's do No Place Like Home for 200.
Okay. The principal estate connected to the Farland title.
Sorry. Now go. Kirsty.
Kirsty.
Oh, connected. I was going to say, isn't it the Farland Meadows?
Is it Farland Meadows? It is. Originally, I had said, the principal estate of the Baron or Baroness Farland, but I thought that'd be confusing because the current Baroness Farland doesn't live there. So
True.
I overthought it way too much. All right, you have control of the board.
Let's do John Casters for 200.
200, okay. This honorary member of the Jonquil family marries into the Lancaster family.
Kirsty.
Kirsty.
Arabella Hampton.
Very good. You even remembered the surname.
Not bad.
That's one I didn't realize until after I'd already written a bunch of it, that Hampton and Lambton sound an awful lot alike. And it got really confusing while I was writing it, so I blame that on myself. All right, Kirsty, you have control of the board.
Georgiana, Victorian, American
The
West.
big long category.
The long category for 400.
400. The nicknames of all 7 members of the gents.
All 7. Okay, Starla.
Okay, Starla.
Right. Jester, Archbishop, Puppy, the General, Grumpy Uncle, King, and the Highwayman. Are we including Stanley?
That makes it 7.
Wow.
Very, very good. Oh, I was glad I had them written down because I was like, which one is she missing in my books? And I'm like, I don't know. All right, why don't you pick one more and then we're going to break for a commercial. I threw a pen at him.
Exactly, with a pen. A pen suicide.
All right.
Let's do Family Connections for 400.
Okay.
Family Connections for 400.
Paisley Bell and Gideon McNamara.
Kirsty.
Kirsty.
Cousins.
So they're cousins. That is correct. Which gave rise to one of my favorite lines I've ever written. If you ask me one more time if I'm in love with my cousin, I'll punch you in the face.
That should be pretty self-explanatory.
I don't know why I enjoy violence so much.
guess
I
the
should probably
violence
talk
is-
to someone about that, huh? Okay, we're going to pause for just a moment for a quick high production value commercial. forgot. Sorry, we're laughing because I forgot a few things about that video. A little background on that. That book was up for the board this past week. We were supposed to create videos explaining what it would be like to go on a blind date with that book. So that's what that video was. But I'm using it as my commercial, which means that our prize for someone playing along in the comments is a signed copy of Forget Me Not. So we will draw a random person from amongst all commenters on both Facebook and YouTube to win that prize. And I tried a different setting on the Facebook video in the hopes that it would do the auto captioning. I'm going to go back and watch tonight and see if it worked. I've been trying to get captioning on these videos for months now, and I can't figure it out yet. So hopefully that worked. If not, I'm going to keep trying. So there's a little aside. I also have a prize for tonight's winner and consolation prizes for our other two almost winners. The prize for tonight's winner is a Lucas Jonquil tote bag. It's this super cute bag that has a quote from Lucas on it. Oh, because he's super romantic, even if he's an idiot. And an Amazon gift card. So that's our prize for our winner of the game tonight. And the book will be given away to someone in the comments. So I believe, Corby says it looks like the captioning is working on Facebook. So yay! I'm still trying to sort it out on YouTube, but we want to make these accessible, and sometimes technology fights me on it.
You're so techie.
Woohoo! He is a computer dude by trade, so I take that as a compliment. All right, so who had control of the board when we ended last?
Kirsty, I think.
All right, so it's back to you again.
All right, let's do family connections for 300.
Okay. Lucas Jonquil and Philip Jonquil.
Kirsty.
Father, son.
Woohoo! I can't tell you how many times I've had people, even recently, send me emails saying they have the same last name. How are they connected? I'm like, oh. You can't tell by reading Forget Me Not because he doesn't have kids yet. But yeah, that's very bad. All right, Kirsty, you have the board.
Let's do the long one for 200.
200, all right. The winner of the Savage Wells shooting contest.
Kirsty.
Paisley Bell.
That's right. And she didn't even have to try. I get such a kick out of my own writing. This is so embarrassing. All right, Kirsty, you have the board.
Let's do the last John Casters.
Okay. This member of the Jonquil family is set to sail on the same ship on which Evander and Linus Lancaster served.
Shannon.
Stanley.
That's right. It's one of those tiny Easter eggs a few people picked up on, but it's the same boat. So, woohoo! All right, Shannon, the board is yours.
No Place Like Home, 300.
Okay.
300.
The answer is the estate used by the heir of the Earl of Lambton.
Shannon.
Lambton Park.
Is it Lambton Park? It is not. This one was tricky.
Sorry.
This is used by the heir of the Earl, not the Earl himself. So, Kirsty and Starla, who's next? Starla was next.
What is Briar Hill?
Briar Hill? Yes, yeah. That was a tricky one. And you only know that if you read Forget Me Not. So anyone in the comments who's confused, that's the book to read. All right. So Starla, you have control of the board.
Let's do Georgian Victorian American West for 500.
500. Lucas Jonquil obtains the silver necklace he gives to Julia in this European city.
Starla.
Paris.
It was indeed Paris. I wasn't sure if anyone would get that one.
These guys know
So
their
good
stuff.
job, they do. I know who to talk to when I can't remember things I've written. Dear Starla, Kirsty, and Shannon, could you tell me the following information? All right, Starla, the board is
And
yours.
these people in the comments know.
Yeah, and the people in the comments are killing it, so I'm glad people know stuff.
Let's do Georgian for 100.
Okay. The town where the O'Connor family lives.
Starla.
Starla.
Hope Springs.
Is it Hope Springs?
I even
Yes,
knew
it
that
is.
one.
Paul says, I even knew that one. He would have gotten that one right. All right, Starla, the board's yours.
No Place Like Home for 400.
All right. The principal estate of the Marquess of Grenton. This one's tricky. Even the comments have gone quiet. This is a hard one. Okay,
I know when they say it, but
once you hear it, you'll remember. We'll time that one out. It was Tafford, which is also where Lady Marion Jonquil grew up. So there we go. So that one, if that doesn't sound familiar to you, that one's brought up in For Elise. So that's one to go read in the comments. All right. Starla, I think you had our last correct answer, so it's back to you.
Let's do nicknames for 200.
Nicknames 200. Holy Harry.
Oh, Kirsty.
I was like, surely they buzzed in. Kirsty. I'm really stumped by this one. I didn't even have to look it up. Kirsty.
Harold Jocelyn.
Yep. Well done. I was so confused. I'm like, why is the delay? I made that pretty clear in the books, right? All right.
That was all me. Sorry.
All right, Kirsty, the board is yours.
Let's finish off nicknames.
All right, nicknames. The Dangerous Duke.
Kirsty.
Kirsty, whoa, she's hot on that button.
Adam Boyce.
All right. Could she possibly be right? Of course. All right, you only have 2 options left, but it's yours to choose.
Let's do Family Connections.
Family Connections for 100. Oliver, Lord Falstone, and Lady Hestia.
Starla.
Starla,
Siblings.
you were in first. Are they siblings? They are. And if that doesn't sound familiar to you, you need to go read Christmas at Falstone Castle. All right, there's only one question left. So we're just going to pop it right up. Buzz in if you know it. The principal estate of the Baron Cavret. This one's tricky.
You know what?
So the Baron Cavret is Crispin, and principal estate would be his country home. And I think I will do what I did on last time when we did Jeopardy. I can give you guys 30 seconds to grab the book, Friends and Foes, and see if you can find the name of the estate. Because why not? We'll see if anyone in the comments knows what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, a couple
Yep.
of people do.
Yep.
Impressive. Shout out to Carol, Morgan, and Anna, and Andrea, because I had to look that one up. Like, I was pretty sure I knew, but... Oh, Kirsty, you have buzzed in. Did you find it?
Maybe. It's one of his estates.
Okay, well, what's your guess?
Kinley?
Is it Kinley? It is! That was a tricky one. And by getting that one right, you pulled ahead by 100 points. Oh, that was hard fought. All right, so the people in the comments are saying they knew that it was Crispin, who was the Baron Cavret, but they had no idea what his house was called. So that was a tricky one.
It was.
Oh,
Well, that's
man.
why it's 500, right?
Exactly. That's why it's a 500-point one.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
They got all of them but one.
That's awesome, because if I had taken the quiz without looking them up, I would not have scored that well. and I wrote the books. So
Mm-hmm.
good job.
Very well done.
All right. So our final score puts Kirsty at the top. She is going to be getting the tote bag and the Amazon gift card. Shannon and Starla, I have prizes for you too that I'm going to send to you. And we're going to pull tonight after the live stream is over. Going to draw at random a winner from in the comment section. And I'm going to put this up there. If you want to know who has won, it will be posted to my social media on Facebook and on Instagram. And it's covering Shannon's face. So I'm going to do this so that we can see you again. And to just say thank you to these ladies for joining us tonight, for having a fun game night, for everyone who played along in the comments. This has become a highlight of our month over here.
Yeah.
We have a good time. So
Little date night.
Yeah, exactly. This is the most dating that we've done all pandemic. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Fantastic. All right. So thank you again for everyone who played along. Thank you to Starla and Shannon and Kirsty for joining us. And we will have another game night next month. And we hope you guys will join us for that. All right. Thanks, everybody.